Hello students, myself Mubin, and today I am going to start new series, IIT Math series, for the student who are going to be appeared in IIT JEE exam. And in this series I will provide you the videos which cover up full syllabus of the IIT JEE means as well as advanced. Today's chapter is complex number. Consider the quadratic equation, simple quadratic equation x square minus 4 equals to 0, and find the solution of this quadratic equation. Then it is very easy. X square equals to 4, then x equals to plus minus 2. Yes. Now consider another equation. This is also quadratic. Then think about the solution of this quadratic equation. What value of x will satisfy the equation? Yes, you will not be able to find the real solution of this quadratic equation because you are not able to find the value of x such that this equation will be satisfied. No. Okay, in this case we introduce the imaginary number. If we try to find the value of x square equals to minus 4, and solution means the value of x, that will be root of minus 4. In this case this is root of minus negative number. It means this is not real number. If we find the value of x, this will be plus minus 2 root of minus 1. Yes, 2 root of minus 1. Then x equals to plus minus 2. This is imaginary number. Root of negative is always imaginary. Okay, this is called iota. This is the Greek letter that is called iota. Okay, it means any number involving iota is called imaginary number. This is imaginary number. Okay, so the solution of this quadratic equation does not belong to real number, set of real number. Okay, now any number z equals to x plus iota y, like this number is called complex number. Okay, in which this part is called real part of this complex number, and the coefficient of iota, that is y, this is called imaginary part of this complex number. It means this is the real part of z, that is x, and this is called imaginary part of z, that is called y. Okay, any number written in this form, z equals to 2 plus 3 iota, that is also complex number. One part is imaginary, second part is real, but not necessarily to be both number appeared. Okay, you know natural number is the subset of whole number. Whole number is the subset of integer, and integers are subset of rational number, and rational number is the subset of real number. Okay, real number is the subset of complex number. Okay, if we show this all in the figure or diagram, we can write it as this is the natural number, suppose, and natural number is the subset of whole number. Whole number is the subset of rational number, integer, and integer is the subset of rational number, that is q. Okay, and another set is irrational number, q complement, means complement of the rational number. Okay, these numbers are called real numbers. Okay, and this is the subset of complex number. Okay, complex number. If I ask you 5 is the complex number or not? Yes, 5 is also complex number, because natural number is the subset of complex number. Okay, this number can be written as z equals to 5 plus 0 iota. Okay, and any number minus 7 upon 2, this is also complex number. Yes, this can be written as minus 7 upon 2 plus 0 iota. Okay, for any two real numbers x and y, we can define or we can write another number z equals to x plus iota y. Okay, in which x and y are real. So for these two real numbers, we can write these two real numbers in this form. In complex number, new symbol is used, iota. So some important results about iota. First of all, iota is the square root of minus 1. That is called imaginary unity. Okay, imaginary unity, that is called iota, square root of minus 1. And second thing, the sum of the 4 consecutive powers of iota is always 0. Okay, like iota to the power 1 plus iota to the power 2 plus iota to the power 3 plus iota to the power 4 equals to 0. Similarly, iota to the power 23 plus iota to the power 24 plus iota to the power 25, इसे देखें आप, 25 plus iota to the power 26, that is also 0. Okay, or in general, iota to the power k plus iota to the power k plus 1 plus iota to the power k plus 2 plus iota to the power k plus 3. In general, we can write it as iota to the power k plus iota to the power k plus 1 plus iota to the power k plus 2 plus iota to the power k plus 3. This will also be 0. Okay, second thing. Okay, from this result, first result, we can see more results about iota, like iota square will be iota equals to root of minus 1. Therefore, iota square will be minus 1. Okay, and iota to the power 3, this will be iota square into iota, and iota square is minus 1. Therefore, this will be minus iota. It means iota cube is minus iota. Okay. Similarly, iota to the power 4 equals to iota square into iota square, and as we know, iota square is minus 1, multiply minus 1, that is 1. Okay. And iota to the power 5, this will be iota to the power 4 plus 1, and as we know, iota to the power 4 multiply iota, that will be 1. This is iota. Okay, and iota to the power 6, this can be written as iota to the power 4 into iota square, that is 1, that is minus 1, minus 1. Okay, now see, if you are given iota to the power m, then find the value of or simplify this number. So what we do first we divide m by 4. We divide m by 4 and find the remainder. Okay, find the remainder. If remainder is 0, now see here, if remainder is 0, then iota to the power m will be 1. Okay, if remainder is 1, then iota to the power m will be iota. Okay, if remainder is 2, then the value of iota to the power m will be minus 1. Okay, and if remainder is 3, then the value of iota to the power m will be minus iota. Okay, if we divide by 4, okay, m divided by 4, then these remainders will be possible. Okay, you can see here, this is iota to the power, suppose you are given 24 iota to the power 24, then this can be written as iota 6 multiply 4. Okay, and actually this is the coefficient, this is the multiple of 4, this is multiple of 4, therefore remainder will be 0, the value of this number will be 1. Okay, suppose we are given iota to the power 125, and we have to find the value of this number in simplest form. Okay, so what we need to do, firstly we divide 125 by 4 and find the remainder. Okay, this is 5 and 4 1 ja 4, that is 1, remainder is 1, therefore this number can be written as 125 31 multiply 4 plus 1. Okay, and this will be iota to the power 4 into 31 into iota. Okay, this is the multiple of 4, this power is multiple of 4, that's why the value of this number will be 1 into iota, and the value of this number is iota. Okay, because remainder is 1, and we have already told you remainder is 1, the value of iota to the power m will be iota. Okay, these values we can find easily, okay, by this rule, or we can try to solve like this. Okay, see this number z equals to x plus iota y. If we represent this number in the argent plane, so remember this number is real number, this number will be taken on real axis, and this is called imaginary part, this part will be taken on vertical axis, that is called imaginary axis. Okay, suppose this is x, this is y, the number can be represented at this point. Okay, z equals to x plus iota y, this is real axis, this is imaginary axis. Okay, at imaginary axis, if we draw perpendicular from this point on y axis or vertical axis, imaginary axis, it will meet at this point. This is y coordinate or imaginary number, imaginary part, this is real part. Okay, so this is the representation of this complex number, and conjugate of this number represented by z bar, we change the sign of the iota. Okay, we will change the sign of the imaginary part only, x minus iota y, that is called conjugate of this number, and this conjugate number can be represented in this plane here. Okay, because the coordinates of this point will be x comma y, and the coordinates for this point, for this complex number, will be x comma minus y, that will be the mirror image on x axis of this point. Okay, of this point, suppose P point, this will be the mirror image on x axis, suppose this is P dash, the coordinates of this point will be x comma minus y. Okay, that is called conjugate of this complex number. Now suppose z equals to 2 plus 5 iota, then z bar will be 2 minus 5 iota. Okay, this is the conjugate of this number. If we find again conjugate of this number, then what we do? We will change the sign of the iota, sign of the imaginary part, that will be 2 plus 5 iota. It means z bar whole bar, means conjugate of conjugate will be the same as z. See another thing, if two complex number z1 equals to x1 plus iota y1, and z2 equals to x2 plus iota y2. If z1 equals to z2, okay, it is possible if and only if x1 equals to x2 and y1 equals to y2. Is it clear? If two complex numbers are equal, then their corresponding parts will be equal. Means real part will be equal to real part and imaginary part will be equal to imaginary part if two complex numbers are equal. Okay. Consider the complex number z equals to x plus iota y. Okay. If x equals to 0, then z equals to iota y. Okay. If x equals to 0 in this complex number, then this complex number will be purely imaginary. This is purely imaginary. Okay. This complex number will be purely imaginary. And second thing is, if y equals to 0, then z equals to x. Okay. If y equals to 0, then complex number will be purely real. Okay. I repeat it again. Consider this complex number if z equals to x plus iota y, where x is the real part, y is the imaginary part. If x equals to 0, then z equals to iota y. Then in this case we say z is purely imaginary because there is no real part in this case. Similarly, y equals to 0, then z equals to x. This is purely real. Okay, because there is no imaginary part of this complex number. Iota y is missing here because y equals to 0. Okay, this is the second point. As we know, modulus of z equals to root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Okay, this is the modulus of any complex number. Okay, this is the complex number x plus iota y, then modulus will be root of x square plus y square. It means the length of this OP, this is called root of x square plus y square. We can see here this is x axis, x base, and this can be assumed as perpendicular. Okay, that's why applying the Pythagoras theorem, this will be hypotenuse, root of x square plus y square. Now, second thing is, it is also important, as we know z bar equals to x minus iota y, then what is the value of mode of z bar? That will also be x square plus minus y square. This is same as x square plus y square. It means the modulus of z equals to modulus of z bar. Okay, we can understand this by the figure, by this urgent plane. This length will be equal to this length, x square plus y square. This is the modulus of z bar, that is x minus iota y. Okay, this length will be equal to this length. We can understand this relation by the figure. Okay, any complex number can be represented in polar form also. Okay, suppose z equals to x plus iota y, then in polar form this complex number can be represented in this form: r cos of theta cos of omega plus iota r sin of omega. We will discuss this form in next video.